Welcome to the Demon Hunter leveling build for Season 6, Diablo 3, patch 2.4.1. As you can see, she's ready to go. So let's actually cover how the build functions, and then I'll go through the list. We'll do it a little bit backwards this time, okay? Alright, to start off, let's pretend these guys are our mobs, right? So we're pretty much going to multi-shot spam away. As we're holding down right-click and spamming, we're going to run out of hatred eventually, and then we have two hatred buttons. We have the Bat Companion, boom, almost a full bar, right? And we have preparation, but we're using the punishment rune to get 75 hatred back. So it's just lots and lots of multi-shot spammage. Basically, we have two full bars in addition to a generator. We're using bolas to generate our hatred. You can eventually switch it to the Thunderball rune for more hatred, but I really like the AoE, and I feel like if you just throw one out there here and there, like, you won't really run out of hatreds. Our big cooldown, our finishing move, if you will, is going to be Rain of Vengeance. It's just a nice area of effect. You want to use it on elites. We have it every 30 seconds, so you know, good size elite packs. Rift Guardians and things like that, and that pretty much covers the build. So we'll walk through the leveling process like we always do. At level 1 we're going to get Hungering Arrow, with eventually moving on to the Puncturing Arrow. At about level 5 we get Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire is great early on. Rapid Fire hits for 685% weapon damage, so it's super good. And then the first rune you get is Withering Fire at around level 11, and it lowers the hatred cost. So right away it's kind of a good thing. You can actually sit on this till you get multi-shot later on, but I like to switch to Chakram at level 12. And you also, the first rune is also pretty beast mode, Twin Chakram, so we get that early on also. At level 17 we get our passive Steady Aim. Steady Aim's really good, but I like the Thrill of the Hunt, Cold the Weak combo at 20. So we're going to throw Steady Aim on there for 3 levels, and at level 20 we're going to switch to passive 1 and passive 2. We're going to make them both Thrill the Hunt. And we'll come back to Steady Aim at level 30 when we have 3 passives. At level 21 you get Marked for Death. Now Marked for Death is basically our elite killer until we get Rain of Vengeance, right? So Contagion, when an enemy is killed with a mark, it spreads to 3 closest enemies within 30 yards and can chain repeatedly. So this is super strong, and you can even use this the rest of the way. You can use it to 70, no problem. I just prefer the controlled, you know, upfront damage of Rain of Vengeance, which brings us to level 30, Rain of Vengeance, right? So you get the no rune right away, and the Dark Cloud rune unlocks after that. I do not like Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud, it doesn't go over your body. It actually targets random enemies on the map. So if you're running rifts with your group and then there's just enemies all over the map, it can actually go wherever it feels like, and it's not as effective. I mean, it hits like a freaking truck, right? 3,500 weapon damage. I'd rather take the 1,600 and no rune that shit till 40, right? So I actually recommend you don't use a rune in Rain of Vengeance until 40. It's way more controlled, and you can kind of focus fire elites, and that's pretty much why it's here in the first place, right? So you get Shade at 40, no rune, you can no rune it right away. And as you can see, you can completely focus a wide area, and you just, you know what I mean? It's much more predictable. It's kind of like why I prefer to switch to multi-shot at level 28, because it's much more predictable. Everything in the pathway with multi-shot is going to get hit, right? You can use Twin Chakrams the whole way if you like the Chakram. I like Chakrams personally. They're cool, right? You can use it, and they do have an added benefit of hitting through walls. Like, you can throw things if you're on the first floor, you can throw things at the second floor. Twin Chakrams is pretty good, but there are some times where they actually dodge the Chakrams, or you know what I mean, because it doesn't actually hit them. But so yeah, I prefer the consistency with multi-shot and the consistency with Rain of Vengeance. And that's pretty much it. The build is very upfront, easy to use, no fluff. It's just badass damage. Let's go ahead and jump into a rift. Now let's see what we get. So you can see you run up on mobs. And I have all yellow gear. I have a few low-level legendary, like I picked up along the way, but pretty much all yellow gear. And you just absolutely obliterate things, you know. And like, you have enough hatred to sustain long-term fights. Just make sure you throw out the bola, like we were saying, here and there. I love the 20-yard AoE from bolas. Jeez, I had to run all the way down the map to find one freaking elite pack, but let's go ahead and kill it. So, yeah, just drop your cooldowns. Nuke it to hell, man. Nuke it to hell. Oh my god. Little reflect damage too. So you can see you absolutely just pretty much blow everything up. It's more slow. It's more like, it's really strong build, but it's more slow and steady hitting, and it's not so fluid. You know, until later on when the build comes together at 70, but it's pretty good, man. Like, let's actually talk about a few legendaries you can get along the way. Demon Hunters don't have it as easy as other classes. Like, there's not really that many game-changing legendaries you can get while you're leveling, but Rapid Fire is a good one. It makes Rapid Fire cost nothing, so you can use Rapid Fire, and you pretty much get a free hatred spender. So I'd probably use the Fire Support rune for the lulls, right? Fire 2 homing rockets every second. Like, what? That's badass, dude. And free cost, absolutely free, 100% free, right? You can also get the Seething Hatred quiver, and Chakram generates 4 hatred, which I would probably even use that over multi-shot. There's lots of legendaries you can get while you're leveling. Crashing Rain, so when we're using Vengeance anyway, you know, it's just gonna summon a crashing beast that deals 300 to 4,000% weapon damage. Obviously, that would make your Vengeance even that much better. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I've been playing lots of Demon Hunter over this past month or so, and it's been pretty easy. I thought this build would be pretty smooth, and I was right. Literally, it's straightforward. You just multi-shot the shit out of everything, or rapid fire the crap out of everything, or twin chakram the crap out of everything, and you just want to use buttons and use things to keep your hatred up as much as possible, and you'll be pretty much good to go. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I said that again. The text file is going to be in the description down below. Also down below is my subscribe button. So if you like what you see, expect Diablo content forever, for the whole future, right? I'm a Diablo player and a Diablo content creator. So look forward to that. You can also follow me at twitch.tv/bloodshed. I stream there 5 days a week. 6 days coming up here in season 6, right? 6 days of season 6, baby. Stop by the stream sometime, say hi, tell me you like my videos, or tell me you don't like my videos. Either way. Anyways, guys, my name is Bloodshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.